There comes a time when you have to call a spade a spade. And after the latest loss for the Las Vegas Raiders, it's been rough. As a fan, as even just a commentator looking from the outside in, it just hasn't been great. And I think, honestly, the Raiders, they're a way better team than this. And I think that's what's the most frustrating thing for me, as both as covering them and both as a fan. Like, you just... There were so many things they shouldn't have lost this game over. You talk about hitting the, that penalty towards the end of the game, Jerry Tillery, I think it was. It's just, what was it? Also, the plays where you should have been off the field on those punts and everything. It just, man, it's just frustrating. And I think at the end of the day, like, it's not even like the Raiders haven't done this all season long. Like, it's not even like there hasn't been tiny mistakes by pretty much everyone involved. It's not like it's been this one time. It has been the entire season of mistakes made on multiple different levels from the top to bottom down, that players and coaches just aren't making the right decisions. And I think, at the end of the day, I think it's safe to say that the Raiders needed change. Now, as to what that change is, I don't know. Does Josh McDaniels need to go? Possibly. I definitely think that, fool me once, in the words of The Office, fool me once, strike one, fool me twice, strike three. Like, it's just to the point where you're just tired of seeing it as a fan. You're just looking at it and you're talking about coaching decisions. You're talking about let's expand on that, coaching decisions, whether it's the second half offense that literally couldn't get anything going. It's the surrendering multiple games in which you have the leads, whether it's the Cardinals game. It's super frustrating. Even the fact that letting some of these teams back into the game. What did they? I think it was Vincent Bonsignore who covers the Raiders. Make sure you guys give him a follow. I mean, literally 4 or 5 games this year that they have surrendered a double-digit lead and just let it slip away. And it's frustrating. I think at the end of the day, the Raiders are in a spot where, anything works at this point. And even now that they are third place in the division, the Chargers and Chiefs looking like they could potentially overtake the Raiders, I think that there needs to be something that needs to happen, whether it's a coaching change, whether it's the coaches making more of a concerted effort to make sure that they game plan to get Davante Adams more involved. I don't care. But at the end of the day, the Raiders, this was a game that they could not lose against the Rams, and they did. That's just the harsh reality of it. And just the vibe, the feel that I get is, hey, better luck next year. We'll have more of the guys that we want to bring in. And it's just... that should not be the thinking at all. You have a defense that was improving and that it played very well over the last couple of games, even though, you allowed Baker Mayfield to march 98 yards for a touchdown. You had an offense that was finally getting the ball to Davante Adams and Josh Jacobs now, and been without Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow for a while now. And it's just to the point where I think that this team needs a change on a lot of different levels. And again, I don't know if that's at the head coach level. I don't know if it's a play calling level. I don't know if it's a leadership level. I don't know. But at the end of the day, what's working is not, or what's going on is not currently working for the Las Vegas Raiders. But what kind of change needs to happen in Las Vegas? You guys let us know in the comment section below. Make sure you guys leave us a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate every single one of you. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Make sure in the description you check out all of our iTunes and everything and all of our social media platforms. Give us a listen on iTunes and a follow on all social media. We'd greatly appreciate it. And at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think in terms of the change that needs to happen for the Las Vegas Raiders.